The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us and IndyWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 880. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter. I realize I shouldn't be saying that anymore. All the social medias, actually, here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for the time being. And off the road, I'm not like, well, I got a head cold, but other than that, not like, I don't know what was happening. It looked like I was like being held hostage last week when I looked at the photos. I don't know what that was about. I hope it was at least entertaining for everybody. So, but you know how these road shows go. But with us is the new host and replacement for Mad Mike. He is Rad Ronnie Starks.
Hello, everyone. The ratings are about to go down because I am here today.
Ha! It's a surprise. Hey, joke's on you. The ratings can't go down any further. Ha!
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
But I am happy to be here, Sorgy.
There
It's
you
been
go.
a while.
You need to create some controversy so some people can tune in and comment and with bad grammar. The comments. Anyways, yeah, Roddy, I don't know if you've dealt with pro wrestling comments on YouTube. I don't know if you've ventured into that world much. It is.
I mean, personally,
weird.
I think everybody's stupid. So that's just my
I
opinion.
think the people that, I know, there's not a lot of, you're right. There's not a lot of intel. Hi, YouTube, by the way. We're streaming on YouTube and Facebook and everything.
Hi, YouTube.
All the wise people are in our Facebook group right now, which I need to bring up again. So, anyways, yes. So, I do have it on. Sorry, one of the promoters just got at me. But let's get into it. Let's talk about some WWE stuff, and we'll see. Maybe people will drop in later or something like that. But in the meantime, a lot of big news. You probably saw Ronnie. I don't know how well you've been keeping up with the WWE-ness, but you saw Jade Cargill has gone to WWE, and oh boy, I can't remember the last time somebody has come into WWE with so much fanfare.
It's crazy. The hype is real for her right now. She went straight to the Performance Center. They have pictures of her training at the Performance Center. She's doing promos. She's doing photos. Like they're hyping her up. Like somebody said on Facebook, she's the next coming of Jesus Christ. Is what they said.
It kind of feels like it, doesn't it? The way they're presenting her.
They're hyping her, and good for her because she really is good. And there's another comment I saw today that she's coming from the land of the Indies where she was too good to that to begin with, or something like that.
Okay.
And I'm just happy for her. She's really good.
Land of the
And
Indies, which means AEW.
yeah, that's basically what they were saying without
Yeah,
ripping on
I mean, she
AEW.
was definitely a superstar and treated as such in AEW, as much as AEW knew how to do that, right? Jade is an AEW grown star. You cannot deny that. You absolutely cannot deny that. But also, like, she is like absolutely a star, a physical phenomenon. She just amazing on so many things. Maybe there's a couple things for somebody who is, I mean, what, only 3 years in the business, probably. Natural athlete, grasp onto it. Yeah, not everything's perfect, but damn it, it was pretty damn good. So imagine that with that little bit of fine tuning that the WWE is going to give her through the Performance Center with the experts that are down there. Now, all respect to the Nightmare Factory, but it's not the Performance Center, right? And as long as there's nothing that, as long as there's no weird, like, and I never say attitude or anything, just social incompatibilities is what I call it, because it's a business. It's a corporation. People can come in and decide especially, for all you know, and I'm not saying this is it. I don't, for all accounts, to say that this doesn't happen with Jade. Jade, after doing a Goldberg-style winning streak for the last couple years at AEW, and literally winning or losing 2 matches in that time, could have a giant head on her to go with those muscles, and could be like, what do you mean I'm losing to Becky Lynch? You know what I mean? I hope that's not the case. I think she's more professional. I think I think she is going to be. I presume she will be compatible with the WWE machine, and they're probably paying enough money not to ask a lot of questions. I would think, but either way, I would. We talked about, like, somebody asked, well, what are they going to do with her? I'm just like, well, who's Rhea Ripley got to take on? Let's build this. I don't know, how do I put this appropriately? Help me in the chat room. Like, beefier women's division, right? Because it's not like we have a China and that's it. We have a Rhea, we have a Rodriguez, we have Nia Jax, for better or for worse. We have Jade now, right? Like, it's getting pretty crazy there. It's not just a bunch of girls, that looking good and doing some wrestling moves. It is like we have some crazy athletes right now.
The women's division has never been better in the WWE.
Absolutely.
There's so much great talent there, whether it's homegrown, whether it's from the indies, whether it's from other promotions. Everybody coming in, you have all this great talent now, and it's amazing. And in my opinion, I mean, is Nia Jax hurting people to hurt people? I don't know. Is it a work, and they're just doing some kind of storyline for her because everybody thinks that she hurts people?
It is interesting. It is interesting because that is what she was accused of when she was there before,
yeah.
right?
So why not go with it?
Yeah.
So how about let her go on this streak of hurting people and beating people up, and then Jade Cargill comes in here with a chip on her shoulder and puts Nia Jax in her place.
Yeah.
You could do something like that, or you can give Rhea Ripley, because she's a badass, strong woman too. So you have those two go off. You can have a great match. And then her and Charlotte Flair are going to end up having a great match too.
Absolutely.
Her and Becky will have a great match. Like, just think of the possibilities are endless.
And even if she's not, as tenured as a lot of the people we've been talking about, she is, again, I feel like she's one of those that's very teachable, learnable. Like, why was Charlotte so great coming in? I think, Charlotte was an athlete going in, right? Like, Charlotte, I would say Charlotte is. I would say maybe physically. I mean, I don't think she's ever been as jacked as Jade, but as an athlete, I think she was a natural athlete that was very teachable. Ideally, we're all pontificating at this point, I want to just say, but anyways, wow, we already got what we learned over on YouTube. I'm sorry for running down YouTube earlier. So we'll actually probably read that later. So, anyways, so thanks for that. We'll put that at the end of the show here for what we learned, Trekopedia. But anyways, no, because that's the biggest thing, is a teachable athlete. That's why did you see there's a college recruitment tour they're doing right now?
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a reason they want college athletes. because if they could do X at Success, they're already athletic. And if they're teachable, they can turn into this, right? Ideally, it's the best case scenario.
They just picked up kids from Pitt, right?
I think so.
Is that what it was?
So. It was a little bit ago, right? Or was that? That was real recent.
A couple weeks ago, yeah. So they've been picking up with the college program. They're getting all this,
and they don't always work out, but I think they have the better chance at those. Now athletes having personality, that's the other, kind of part of that puzzle that maybe they don't have.
Mike's here.
What?
Hi. Sorry,
Hello.
I was a little late.
No point. No problem.
I was eating dinner.
No problem. I mean, hey, that's okay. We got a Ronnie tonight, so that works out. So
That's exciting.
We've been catching up and talking about Jade Cargill going to WWE. I don't.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Yeah, how could you miss it? So,
she's been all over the damn place.
I was just showing a second ago the Performance Center pictures. I was telling Ronnie before. We'll get your thoughts here and we'll move on. But I don't remember them ever bringing somebody in with such fanfare as this. And of course, she is.
I saw someone post on Twitter that Jade Cargill has been made to look more like a star in the past 2 days than she was during her entire run in AEW.
Oh,
and I can't entirely disagree.
Well,
apart from the Shaq stuff.
Okay.
Apart from the Shaq stuff, I can't disagree.
I
can't.
I say that only with the asterisk that I don't think AEW is such a long. Listen, WWE is a long tenured company that knows how to make stars, has a track record.
Yeah.
Right. AEW has a 5-year track record. And Jade was the.
I'm not saying it's any fault of theirs.
No. It's
facts are facts.
It's like comparing somebody that's been in X business for 20 years versus somebody that's been in for 3. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. No, absolutely. So in that I would agree. But also she was a fucking star at AEW.
I'm not saying she wasn't.
She made herself a fucking star. Was put in a great star position
but that's
there.
the thing. She made herself a star,
and it takes a village, man.
She hasn't set foot. She hasn't said one word on WWE camera, and she's already been all over their social media.
Absolutely.
They're but AEW doesn't do that.
It's a big
unless it's CM Punk.
Yeah, it's a big get. Absolutely, because what major star other than Bryan Danielson and CM Punk at that level, and she's an up and coming, and that's what they like.
Paige.
Okay, there you go.
They could have and should have done that, and they didn't.
I think there was a bit of fanfare with that. So I think this is, they don't have a performance center to do this little media deal that they did today. They don't. They don't.
Factory.
No, well, yeah, but that's
no. They do though.
Yeah,
that's where their training happens.
Yeah.
That is true. But there's no up and coming star. I think this is an apples and oranges when we talk that. They didn't take what would have happened if they signed Kenny Omega, the Bucks, and Hangman Page. What would that have looked like in comparison? But
drama.
Oh God.
So hypothetically, if they didn't sign those contracts, right? But this is, and I know people are like, oh no, WWE is stealing all the good AEW talent. It was like, well, yeah, and why wouldn't Jade want to be at WWE, right?
She's always wanted to be there.
Yeah,
she's been saying that was her main goal. Her dream was to get to WWE.
And that's okay. Some people, Cody came back and says, no, actually, I want to be WWE. I want to forge my own path, and realized and had the opportunity to go back to my dream,
And also, if I'm Jade and I'm seeing the women get less and less time as this year goes on, why would you want to be with AEW?
Sure. I mean, there's definitely an attraction there. That's a bigger. You want to face the best. You want to be on the biggest platform, and that is WWE. That is unequivocally WWE. Absolutely. All right, let's talk about
just one quick thing. The fact that Jade Cargill and Britt Baker never stepped in the ring together is the biggest miss.
Yeah, they did.
Ever. No, they didn't. No, they did not.
That's what
Hold on. I'm looking for it.
You gonna beat me to it?
Which was the one? What was the one where Britt Baker took a very, very shitty. Britt Baker took a really bad finishing move that I swear was Jade's.
Pretty sure it was Taya.
No, it wasn't Taya. It was Britt. Britt took a really bad one, and people were here.
Britt, I'm looking on Cage Match. So
It never happened.
Cage Match, detailed match statistics by opponent. Britt Baker is not listed.
Okay.
It never happened. Maybe you
never
watched
happened.
Fight Forever.
Am I having a what is the
A Mandela effect?
I'm having a Mandela effect. Am I having a Cargill effect right now?
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
probably.
going to that now. Cargill effect.
I'm having a Cargill. I'm having a Jade effect.
Mm-hmm. You're picturing better booking than she had.
Britt Baker. Oh, come on, man.
No, I just
I'm
want to throw in
serious.
there that let's not forget to give Mark Sterling his flowers now.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mhm.
He's definitely instrumental on screen to making her look badass. But yeah, no, absolutely.
One final thing before we move on from Jade. I was talking with some buddies today about how WWE might bring her in, and like we were just saying, Mark Sterling was there as a mouthpiece for Jade because promo skills are good. They're fine. They're not like stellar over the top or anything like that. You know who'd be really great to put her with?
Who? Heyman?
No. A little bit better, a little bit more comparable, I think.
Mhm.
Someone who just got upset with some clients of his this past Friday. Robert Lashley.
I like it.
That's so my pie in the sky galaxy thing. She hooks up with Lashley, and then she starts getting sweet on Angelo Dawkins. No, hear
Because
me
there
out.
has to be a
Hear me out.
relationship in WWE.
I'm just saying there doesn't have to be, but there can be, because it's the easiest way to build chemistry amongst a faction.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Bianca comes back from her sabbatical, Dawkins can go to Montez like, yo, man, our girls should team up and go for the tag titles. Because, like, on paper, the team of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, 10 out of 10.
There you go.
But they don't get along.
Yep.
The team doesn't work.
Yep.
Creates friction.
Oh my God, Jade
And
Cargill and Bianca is going to be
Bada
amazing.
boom.
Well, we're going to talk about who's not around anymore at WWE in Stanford or Orlando, I guess. But in the meantime, you guys, we are still around every Tuesday at around about 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:10ish usually after the overrun. We're going to see what Dragunov has to say. And you can subscribe so we can land in your inbox every week. Wrestling Mayhem Show and all your great podcast places. Hit us up at that email address.
Good times.
Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. And, of course, we're streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and over on the IndyWrestling.us YouTube and Facebook. And, of course, thank you to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/WrestlingMayhemShow. We're back in the swing of things. There'll be some extra content here after the show. I don't know if we've all watched the same things. My watch schedule has been very strange. I just finished Titans, for instance.
Sorg, we're going to have a half hour talk about
all right, there we go.
Excite.
Thank you to our friends at the fan of the show level, Bo Diggity! Woo! As well as Team Hammerfist, Ed Burke and Bobby F. J. Town. At the Poppy Club level, Dave Profod, Bonder, spouse of Rooster Jewelry Affair at roosterjewelryaffair.com. Get your jewelry now. Rats in a Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid. At the Pizza Club level, Doc Remedy, The Riz, and at the manager level, Bradley. You go check them out at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Just checking a note here, make sure I have this right and I didn't miss somebody here. But anyways, that is where we are talking about. We do have a little bit of an after talk segment, and we do talk about movies we've seen lately. I don't know, maybe I'll talk about the Expendables 4. Apparently we're talking about Titans.
I can talk about Fast X.
Fast X. Oh man,
I've finally seen it.
I actually am very interested to see what this is like. So thank you so much, and thank you everybody. Enjoy that extra little bit chatting with you guys here. Oh hey, no, thank you to Lance Fisher as well at the $10 Pizza Club level. There you go. Sorry, I don't know why I thought that might have changed. Thank you everybody that supports the show. And also, wait, am I missing one? Are these current? I need to double check. Active. There we go. Current tier. There we go. That's there. Okay, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just double checking everything.
We're doing it live, folks.
We're doing it live, folks, and making sure we actually gave everybody credit that they deserved. So thank you everybody that has been supporting the show. So some people aren't around anymore. Elias is one of those people. Elias sent a tweet out.
He wasn't released though. His contract just ran out.
Yeah, that's true. But
that's
very convenient of them. And he sends a tweet out that says, from drifting onto the scene to WrestleMania with John Cena and The Undertaker to millions around the world for years walking with Elias, a #1 iTunes album, and to being my own younger brother, Zeke.
What?
While traveling the world, it's been a blast. God is good.
They were the same person?
I don't know.
Wow.
Was anybody going to tell us this? I mean, he just did, but I thought they were two different people. You mean all this time that I've known that guy?
Wait.
In my time in wrestling, and I met them both before, and you're telling me they were the same person?
Wait. Is there an Elrod?
Unconfirmed.
This doesn't make sense.
I believe he does have a brother in real life, though. If I'm not mistaken.
Is it Elrod?
That might be Elrod. I don't know.
Elrod Chulo?
Oh boy.
Oh.
This is confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Sorg, are you real?
Well, you haven't seen me physically for a while, so who knows?
We're talking to an AI.
I've been uploaded
Ronnie,
into the
are
machine.
you real?
You guys haven't seen me in a while, so I might be.
Dude, it's been
AI.
like 6 months since I've seen Ronnie.
Fuck.
So,
am I real?
I hope so.
Ronnie, do you feel real?
Ow!
Yeah,
I'm real. I'm real.
Feel yourself, Ronnie.
I'm real.
Ow,
I just.
Stop making me pinch myself.
Wait,
okay.
Wait. If I was an AI, I'd program myself to feel pain. I don't know anymore.
If I was an AI, I'd work on some of this. So, Dana Brooke also gone.
I'm not a big loss.
That's very sad.
Oh, that is sad.
But,
she tried hard. Okay, and had some.
There's a bit of a follow-up on Dana Brooke.
Okay.
She tweeted, I'm never going to say X'd, tweeted at Mandy Rose. Maybe it's time to spice things up a bit. So, Dana Brooke will be making a lot more money very soon.
Ooh.
Look out for DanaBrooke.gif coming to your local OnlyFans.
.gif?
Oh, yeah. No, her entrance, I've always called her DanaBrooke.gif.
Oh, okay.
Because it's been the same entrance for years.
Well, you know what? I think she'll do just fine with that then.
I think she will make out like a bandit.
Another one that's out, and I think this is going to be good in the long run. Dolph Ziggler released as well. So
he
now,
might have requested it.
What's that?
He might have requested it.
Yeah, Ziggler was reportedly preparing to leave the company years ago. I know he's been doing the Nemeth brothers stand-up with his brother around StarCast and things like that. He actually appeared on BTE recently. So, I think I would love a Hollywood hunk duo popping up, maybe in AEW. I'd be okay with that.
I just don't want AEW has too many brother tag teams.
Wait, how many? So we got the Lucha Brothers, we got the Gun
You got the Lucha Brothers, the Bucks, the Hardys, the Guns, the Side Owls.
The what?
The Side Owls.
What's that?
Who?
The Matt and Mike Seidel, whatever.
Wait,
Matt Seidel.
We haven't seen Mike's. We got Matt. Mike Seidel
He still works for them.
Mike Seidel was there like once, like in the
Dark
era.
He was there enough where it annoyed me.
Okay, what he hasn't been around in like a couple of years, so.
All right, well, we're gonna double check that.
Okay, unless he's been popping up, I haven't watched the last 3 weeks of Ring of Honor, so, unless he's popping up there, but I don't think so, because Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal are teaming up. Last I knew, so. Okay, so you hate brothers. I get it. You're an only child. No, you're not actually.
No, I'm not.
No, you're
an
not.
only child.
But you don't have brothers, so there's that.
I don't have brothers. No.
Yes, no, that's that. Anyways, no, but I think Dolph. I think Dolph going to an AEW makes a lot of sense. I think an Impact would be fine. Hell,
If he wants to wrestle,
throw him in G1 Climax next year for all I care. I just love to see
hell,
that.
Dolph could start on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you probably could actually.
He's here to show the world.
How about Maximum Male Models members Mace and Mansoor, including
This makes me very sad.
including Mace saying that he's leaving with the Up Up Down Down Championship.
He sure is.
I love that he's been doing a Twitch feed, Mace, and he's been talking about it's been popping up in my Twitter feed, whatever the fuck it is. And they showed a promo where it was a very Pulp Fiction-y kind of thing where they're in suits and they kidnap the referee and they're in the back of a car convincing him to make the right decision on a match coming up for somebody. It was wonderful. It was some
They're very
good
funny.
shit. They're very, very good.
They're I remember we were real down bad on Mansoor when he first showed up
Yeah.
because he was only at the Saudi shows.
Yeah.
My God, he is funny.
He is so good. They had never let him, other than the Maximum Male Model stuff, which they killed. It was a terrible concept, and they killed it, right? I think
I don't know if it's a terrible concept. It was a terrible execution.
it's a rough
Yeah.
concept that it was very much a being handed shit, salad kind of deal. I feel, but
It's best of what they
Dave
had.
is correcting you. It's Marseille.
oh, excuse me,
Marseille and
Excuse me.
Mansoir.
Waiting for that
But
one.
I will say this. You know what we can see on the indies now? Gorgeous as a trios team.
Oh boy, we were calling out somebody book Maximum Male Models against the Runway.
Oh yeah.
I could see that in an Enjoy show.
Sure.
To be quite honest, and I think they watch. So I need to tag Scotty in this one. So there's that. Man, there's a lot of fun stuff that could happen there. I don't know. Maybe they can still hang out on Up Up Down Down. I know they've been kind of loose with that lately with Breezy and stuff, right? Is there it's like a separate contract to be on Up Up Down Down, isn't it?
I think Breeze has a separate contract,
Breeze
like a
does.
gaming contract, because he's in the game too. So
Okay. So maybe that's it. So all right. So we'll see what happens with them. Boogs is unhappy. Potter reminds us there is an article where he says Vince McMahon leaving the company is what buried me. So
I think it was carrying your leg at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't think that helped.
yeah. So Matt Riddle also released late in the week in this period.
Yay!
The reports, I'm going to use the air quotes here. The reports over there are, that he has burned through too many chances. So
Yeah.
Smoke him if you got him. He don't got him anymore.
Nope.
Well, I
nope,
mean,
nope,
if you
nope.
keep doing dumb shit and getting away with it, it's bound to come back and haunt you at some point.
So,
Unless you're Randall Keith Orton.
yeah.
I mean, he just does whatever he wants.
Real life feud with Seth Rollins, multiple drug suspensions, accusations during the speaking out movement, recently accusing TSA of sexually harassing him, which I don't know if that's a strike or anything like that, but certainly something WWE Legal's been trying to deal with probably, or at least PR.
How long until Tony Khan books Riddle and Goldberg?
Oh, gosh. No.
I hope not.
Says his absence was not related to the airport altercation. Was making his return, and he was making his return to Raw this week. So until that happened, so there you go. I don't know. I've been over him for a while, so and I'm kind of the Drew,
he was dead to me after the speaking out stuff.
the Drew McIntyre story on Raw has been way more interesting without him, to be honest. So
Yes.
I'm kind of okay with that. That's been interesting. It was a good Raw. Holy crap, that was a good Raw last night. They had a lot of banger matches on that thing. On top of Io and Asuka last week on SmackDown.
Oh, Io and Asuka was so good.
Jeez, that crowd. Dominic and Dragon Lee, please have more of that. Holy shit. So, really, really happy. Otis and, what was it? Otis and
Bronson.
Bronson.
Big Bronson.
Go down the rest of the list here. Aaliyah, Shanky, Quincy Elliott, I believe, Top Dolla, are all of the, did they let go of all of the?
Not as far as I've
Group?
heard. Only Top Dollar.
Only Top Dolla.
Yeah, as far as I know, B-Fab and Ashanti Adonis are still on contract.
Wow. Anybody else? I know there are some people out of the Performance Center that I don't recognize. Anybody else that sticks out to you from this list?
Well, Mustafa Ali.
Ali, who was just setting up for something last week on NXT.
He was booked for No Mercy.
Ah!
He was booked for No Mercy. That's why we had to have a number one contenders match tonight.
Oh no! How did they explain it on the show? Do you remember?
I don't think they did.
They just said, "And we're gonna have a new number one contender because of reasons."
And
Yeah,
he's go.
Yeah.
I don't think they did.
Oh my gosh! Ali's unable to complete his requirement.
Ali died on his way to a film planet. By the way, honestly, that's who AEW should sign.
Ali in a second, man.
Give me Ali. Let him write his own promos. Let him write his own storylines.
Well, nobody write. Yeah.
Let him do whatever he wants. Let him beat Phoenix for the international championship. Let that happen. Let us see international champion Ali. That's what I want to see.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break. What do we do with this one? Hold on. Let me see my format. We're going to take a quick break. Hey, check out everything on IndyWrestling.us. We just had the Brohemoths end of summer bash this past week. You can check it out for free on YouTube or IndyWrestling.network under 880 Wrestling. It was a crazy, crazy show. You had Brohemoth, Jack Pollock, and a surprise Duke Davis show up for a three-way match in which I got hit with a chair. So that was fun. So I was on camera, so I was kind of in the action as I do. Also, we had Gannon Jones Jr. against Gianni Michael Enrico for the 880 championship. So it was a pretty great match. Please drink responsibly. Our friends Christian Noir and Cowpoke Paul. And it was a great show. It's the new Ken Wrestle party that they have every month. That's what I'm calling it. I coined that today on Instagram. But no, I'm sure I'm not the first. But go check out all that stuff. And, of course, recent shows from our friends at Renegade Wrestling Alliance, Victory Championship Wrestling. I almost said an old promotion there because I was seeing a old graphic today. And and the youngins, the baby Beastman versus baby even MV Young picture. Did you see that, Ronnie?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that was
Look how
crazy.
small MV looks.
I know, and we do have VOW in the archives over at IndyWrestling.network and over on the YouTube memberships as well. So that match is probably in there. So so you can go check all that out. I'm kind of curious who posted that. That was probably Beastman that posted that. We can pull that up here.
I think
in a second.
so.
I got pulling up right now. So who's got that throwback? Oh, it was not him. It was not him.
I'll look at MV.
It might be MVs. Okay. But anyways, a lot of fun stuff there. We got a lot of wrestling coming up this weekend. I realized Saturday and Sunday. It was kind of funny. It's kind of funny when I realize. Hold on a second. I found this graphic. Who are those guys?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh.
MV was talking about he was like 170 and now he's like 275. So I think those are the 170 days.
He is not the same person.
No, neither of them really. So
That's
I mean,
crazy.
there's no Night Train, but still. Anyways, excuse me.
Fucking Night Train.
Fucking Night Train. Go check out some old Beastman interviews to see what. Oh, you know what? So hold on a second. Oh, it did come through that chat. I didn't think the Masse little Desante thingy came through. B-Fab and Ashante had a dark match on SmackDown. Wow. Okay.
And I also heard the dark match after SmackDown this week. Do you know what it was, Sorg? John Cena versus Montez Ford.
Wow.
I want them to release that match.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'd like to see. I would like to see that very much. Because it was supposed to be Cena and LA Knight versus Street Profits.
But LA Knight has COVID.
But
Yeah.
LA Knight got COVID, so
Yep.
it was just Cena versus Montez, and yes, and please, I want to see that.
So, anyways, let's look at. So I'm going to San Jose this weekend. I'm probably gonna do a stop through San Francisco since I managed to have an extra day by accident. And I love that I'm on the West Coast, and so is all the wrestling. No Mercy's down in Bakersfield. Not that I could drive to it. There's a house show actually Saturday night in San Francisco, and if I get done with my work early enough, maybe I'll pop down there. I don't know, or maybe I'll just sit in the hotel room and watch No Mercy. And WrestleDream is on in Seattle, of course. So I just think that's funny how I followed wrestling somehow by accident this weekend. But let's look at No Mercy first. I got this up here. Let's get into the previews here. Of course,
I got the card.
I got the card here too. At least the WWE.
I got both cards up because you know me.
So first of all, our big one, we had the promo at the end there. Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov. Very excited for that.
Hell yeah.
We do.
It's gonna be a great match.
We have Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton in an Extreme Rules match. I did not see their initial match.
It was good.
Yeah, imagine.
It was real good.
Looking forward to that. Dominic Mysterio and Trick Williams. Considering what we just had with Dominic and Dragon Lee on Raw, this is going to be tremendous. And Trick Williams, I believe, wrestled twice tonight.
Yes. And also, Dragon Lee is the special guest referee.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No shit. So I love that he's going to wear the mask and have a shirt. Perfect. That's what I need.
I hope he has a referee mask.
That'd be great.
Yes. Noam Dar and Butch for the NXT Heritage Cup match.
I love that. That's good. That's a 205 throwback right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's a 205 live special.
I love that they had like a mini G1 climax for this. With
I'm honestly surprised it wasn't Joe Coffey.
Really?
I was honestly surprised because Butch is, main roster guy.
Yeah, he's a main roster guy, but how much are they doing with him, especially with Sheamus out for a bit?
Yeah, but I'm surprised it wasn't like Tyler Bate or Nathan Frazier. Like that's where the story's kind of been going. But hey, honestly, whichever way you slice it, it's gonna be a hell of a match anyway. So
that's right. I love once again. Can I praise NXT for match setup around a dinner table?
Yeah, buddy. Tony D, the Don of NXT. You want to sit at the table? You got to sit at the table.
He brings the Creeds in. He brings Garza and Carilla Humberto in. Brings in, I don't know these guys, Bronco and Lucian. They're out there with scripts. Yeah. They're all sitting at the table, and they're like, who's it? Who? And this has been going through the night. It's so much. Multi-camera shoot. A lot went into this. This was at least like an afternoon of production, okay? If not longer. And and we're taking guys all on for the 4-way. We don't want to leave anybody out. These are the most altruistic mobsters I've ever seen.
I like how you're just instinctively doing this.
Listen, I film a lot of Gianni, Michael Enrico, and this is just naturally at this point. Also, I love when Gianni does this to the crowd like it's a middle finger. Like he was doing that at the Enjoy Taco Mania a lot. So, anyways, and Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin, Braun just attacking Baron out of nowhere like 3 or 4 times tonight was so much fun.
Yeah. Baron Corbin's really been refreshed in NXT, and I'm here for it. This is almost like the most normal Baron Corbin has been, and I love it.
Yes, it's a throwback, and it's I like it. I really do like it. Tina, and I don't know if you noticed this detail, Mike, to recall it. Tina says saw the tiniest detail with the wine glasses too. What did the Creeds have in their glasses? Because they said a drink for each of your own drink for each of you.
No, they probably had water.
Like, are they?
The Creeds are all about hydration.
I think it was milk. I feel like it was
that
milk
works
in a
too.
glass. Okay.
That works too.
All right. This is almost an NXT takeover type of event.
By the way, the last time the Creeds were in a fatal 4-way match, Julius Creed held 2 people stacked on his shoulders. So this match is going to be insane.
Absolutely. This is going to be fun. And I will learn what Bronco and Lucian are about in this thing. So that's good. I presume they've been built up over the last 3 weeks I haven't been watching. No, looking for that. That's definitely one I'm going to check out there after I'm done with my gig. Or I'll drive to a house show. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen Saturday? Who knows, Mike? Who knows?
Or you can go to Halloween Horror Nights.
That's south. I'm in Northern California.
Yeah, that's
not possible.
That's not California.
That's like 4 hours away, dude. Like,
sorry, I don't know.
I was gonna say, if he's gonna drive 4 hours away, he might as well just go to No Mercy.
Yeah, I mean, if
Seriously.
it's like, I don't know the difference.
It's closer. It's closer.
And
actually, yeah, the gig I take in, I think I'm in late April. I'm taking a gig out there, and I'm going to be in the high desert again, very close to Bakersfield. But I've still never been to Bakersfield. Very close to it, but almost went to a major wrestling show, but I was way too tired. So, anyways, I was very excited. There's a midget wrestling show coming to Butler next week or 2 weeks. Yeah. I shared it somewhere.
Ronnie, just be careful if you go. It's going to be a short show.
And there's another one coming.
But
and there's another one. JD's Grill out your way is getting one soon too.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
You don't know?
I'll have to look. No. I have to look. I gotta go down there and check it out. It's like 2 minutes up the road from me.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. So,
okay.
but I don't know. The one in Butler might be on the way back from some shows I'm doing that weekend. So I might, we'll see if I'm wrestled out by then. Anyways, No Mercy looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So the NXT product's definitely been building up, and like I said, it feels like a very takeover type of thing. But also, like, a lot of these guys and girls are way more established. We only have one women's match on this, but I guess they usually only have one women's match on NXT. They do the title match.
Sometimes they have 2.
Yeah.
Well, as of right now, they're kind of they probably would have added Gigi Dolan and Blair Davenport, but they're doing an injury angle, so. But yeah, I mean, NXT. If we're talking about showcasing women's wrestling, NXT doesn't have a problem.
Okay, you remember in the promo when around the table when they talked about this is where you take people to poison them?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they zoomed in on the glasses on the rack, and those were poisoned. If you looked at them, so they were going back. They're clarifying in the chat room here.
I love it.
Nice. It was milk too. Confirmed. All right. Well, we got plenty of AEW to talk about because we got a pay-per-view coming up and maybe some news about what may be happening in the near future with their pay-per-views that I'm very interested in. So we're going to take a quick break. I don't know what's in this break run. It's been a couple weeks since I've done this. We'll be right back in a couple minutes probably.
Tailing it out of here at one point thanks to DD Vice.
And these two teams, Brandon St. James on the outside.
Oh, wait a minute. Marcus Twist, DD Vice getting the jump in here.
Against KC War in the red and the white.
Any fairness in any VCW competition. Taking Brandon St. James, and I wonder,
diving lariat, big impact of the independent Marcus Twist.
Oh!
Need appetizers.
Oh!
Does in fact look rocked and now possibly rolled. Cave Rada.
Marcus Twist now taking out DD. Lariat turn.
And this is absolutely unnecessary. They already won the match.
I didn't say anything.
The scheduled program,
That jerk wanted to throw me in the way. They showed him.
Wrestling Mayhem Show. We are here. Mad Mike is here, of course, and of course the rigid Ronnie Starks.
Pretty rigid, man.
Pretty. I don't.
I think I'm just gonna call myself the rigid Ronnie Starks and just drop the grizzled vet.
I'm just trying our words until we land on one.
Maybe we should workshop that.
Rib for your pleasure. Ronnie Starks with us right now.
You like what you see, ladies? I'm rib for your pleasure. God, I'm getting canceled for that bullshit.
Oh, come on. That's not the worst thing that's been said on this show.
Oh,
Anyways, WrestleDream is coming up in Seattle. Tina will be in the audience, I'm sure. WrestleDream.
Enjoying the one women's match.
Jeez.
They have 3 titles.
chance.
Okay. But NXT has one women's match.
Yeah, out of 6, and they had like 5 women's matches tonight on TV.
Wow, jeez. WrestleDream card: Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. That's a dream match. That's gonna be amazing. Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. That's gonna be a showcase for.
I don't get this feud.
You don't get the feud?
I just don't get Adam Page.
No, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's gonna be a good match. I know that, but the feud isn't hitting with me.
Okay, all right. He came out and called him out and says, "Hey, you've been lazy, and if I had as many chances as you, I'd be the damn champion." Didn't say it like that, but I'm not going to say it like that. So, I mean, what more do you need from that kind of thing?
I don't know.
And then, they took the 6-man championship from his buddies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
FTR versus Aussie Open for the AEW Tag Team Championships. That will be great.
That'll be really good. Yeah.
Big fan of Aussie Open. FTR amazing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Cole, maybe. And MJF versus what? Wait a minute.
Kingdom, right? Kingdom?
No.
Finally the Kingdom? The guys they've been feuding with for a month and a half?
No, this article.
This article. The Kingdom?
No. They must have copy and pasted it because this article also says Aussie Open for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
See, this is why you go to Wikipedia, Sword. They're facing the fucking righteous because that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. No, that was weird. That was really weird. Other than they're trying to get the
Sword. This is the second time that they could have had the Kingdom just win so you can advance the story.
Maybe they want to just to advance the story, or maybe they got more happening between now and
they don't care if they have more happening.
Or is Adam Cole really injured and we don't want to do that yet?
Sword.
To be addressed Wednesday on Dynamite. I understand.
Yeah.
So there are plenty of reasons and layers that we don't see, Mike.
The number 1 contenders match was booked before Adam Cole got injured.
Okay. No, really?
Yes. The match was booked before Adam Cole got injured.
I thought he got injured on the run-in for MJF.
Yeah, and they had the number 1 contenders match announced before that.
But they had the match actually that night, recorded afterwards. So there could have been an audible.
It's still idiotic.
Okay. Tell me
because guess what? If Adam Cole's not in it, you tell a better story with the Kingdom.
All right. Chris
Because
Jericho.
Adam Cole wasn't there for MJF, just like he hasn't been there for Roddy Strong. It literally writes itself.
Okay. Chris Jericho and the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi against Takeshita, Sammy, and Will Ospreay.
Jericho's turning.
Jericho's turning on them? No, because Jericho also called out Will Ospreay for a match in DDT. I think.
Yeah.
No, Takeshita.
Okay.
He's going to fight Takeshita in DDT. So
yeah, I still
isn't Cardona the
still don't
DDT
buy it.
champion right now?
is he?
I think. I
That
think
could
he
be
is.
fun. That
I
could be
still
fun.
think this is all a big long con.
A long Tony Khan.
No, he's a short Tony Khan. If anything.
Okay, got you. Christian Cage. Christian Cage and Darby Allin in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the TNT Championship. May I point out, I sat for 13 minutes and watched a supercut of Christian Cage being shitty to people, mostly involving their parents.
Yeah,
and dead dads.
Now I have a suggestion for that match.
Okay.
Darby Allin's mother on a forklift. Oh no, it should be Darby Allin's father on a forklift.
I don't know. Yeah, we haven't talked about his father, have we?
Oh, is he dead?
I don't know.
No, Christian would have brought that up.
It is true. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it definitely would.
Because Christian likes to know how people's fathers are.
So here's the $1 million question. Actually, really a multi-million-dollar question. Does Sexton Hardcastle show up?
I hope he comes to this Sexton Hardcastle. Fuck it, please.
That could be fun.
I will die if he comes to this Sexton
Eddie Kingston against Shibata for the ROH and New Japan Strong Championships.
It's for both belts?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
And Shibata is the current pure champion. It's gonna be a fun match.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fun.
That's weird.
Match.
That's
put
weird.
them all
on
on the line.
Titles.
Yeah.
All
He's super champ, and Eddie Kingston has also canceled all of his indie bookings, including Defy Wrestling day of.
Which means he's probably winning.
Yeah, probably. And they already canceled him for like next week at Warrior Wrestling. He was supposed to take on Brian Keith.
Yeah, there's a lot of people not happy right now.
Yeah, I'm not happy with Eddie either.
He rubbed a few people the wrong way for this decision.
Yeah,
maybe Claudio was right.
Maybe. Listen, I don't know.
They
Eddie.
sent.
I don't know Eddie, but like honor your bookings, especially the ones that weekend. Unless he's really, if he's like I'm injured, he did mention his back, but man, I don't know.
He's still working the pay-per-view.
Yeah, he's still working the pay-per-view, so I don't know. Like that smells for me a little bit. So,
I mean, I get that AEW is trying to lock it down and make them just work for AEW now.
But they gave him. We got Mike Santana as a replacement at Warrior.
Yeah, because they're not doing anything with Santana.
Well,
Lance Hoyt replaced somebody.
Wait, they're setting up Santana now.
Yes, but they're not actively doing anything with him. They're having him eventually feud with Ortiz. He's not booked for the pay-per-view. He's not getting.
Well, and also the Warrior show is next Friday after the pay-per-view, so that's not here nor there.
Yeah, so he could have done it if
plenty.
it was after the pay-per-view.
And I don't know where they're at next Saturday, but the Warrior show's in South Bend, Indiana. So
is it because they're gonna start doing house shows and shit? Is that why?
I have not heard.
I don't think they're doing house shows.
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't think. I thought the house shows were set up were a trial balloon to see if they could do the Collision show.
Yeah,
because they were doing a bunch of stuff because they
were
Ethan Page pull out of like all his like conventions and stuff.
Yeah.
So
and that's I know Britt Baker recently pulled back from her practice so she can have availability with all the shows and responsibilities at AEW. Eddie's statement said about responsibilities now that he's the double champ between New Japan and AEW. Plus, he has been dealing with a back injury, so take that with whatever you want with that kind of situation. But it is what it is. Chris Statlander and Julia Hart for the TBS Championship.
I think that'll be good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, it'll be
interesting.
It'll be a nice 8-minute match.
And Young Bucks, Guns, Lucha Bros, and Orange Cassidy and Hook as a team. Winner gets a AEW World Tag Team Championship match. So there you go. There was a call. There's a media call with. I love it's the next story on this USA Today website. Just so everybody relax. Tony Khan is not buying New Japan.
Fuck.
Not buying New Japan
I
Wrestling,
never heard
guys. That. Apparently neither had he. Because somebody asked him in the media call today. He's just like, Where are you getting this from? Was the response, according to the Twitter reports I was reading from Nick Hausman and Sean Ross Sapp. Am I getting that right?
Sean Ross Sapp, yeah.
Anyways, so there's that. I thought that was hilarious, the way that came out. So, the other news I will use quotation mark fingers with news, is that of course we do have, and just for background, there is a recent announcement about how sports are coming to Max, formerly HBO Max, if you haven't not up on that, and that means that that's going to be under the Bleacher Report brand. Good news, it's on Max, which means it's not that shitty Bleacher Report website that we've been using for pay-per-views for the last several years of AEW. So
that would be lovely.
Good news there. No mention of AEW being a part of this. I think that Tony was asked for today, and if I can paraphrase from my memory, he said that we are interested in streaming deals. We are not interested in a 6 to 9 month trial balloon. We are bigger than that, was one comment, which I would agree. I think they're a pretty significant brand at this point, regardless. So, we can talk about versus WWE. No, absolutely not. They're not as big of a company with experience and size or anything like that. But they are a major brand that is all over TNT TBS properties right now. But another quote-unquote report that I believe was on, I don't know, somebody was on one of those websites saying that they have news that they are looking to bring the pay-per-views and streaming to HBO Max. I would presume under the Bleacher Report banner. Now, what and could be as early as, it's definitely for 2024, as early as the December pay-per-view. What this does not say, and this is all purely speculation, and also something Tony Khan said today, is we never said 12 pay-per-views a year. We said more pay-per-views. That doesn't mean 12. So everybody complaining about
which means it could be more than 12.
Which means it's 24 pay-per-views a year, baby. But still, let's.
I mean, they've had 3 in the past 5 weeks, if you count WrestleDream.
Yes, there is that.
It could be more than 12.
Absolutely.
Look, if you want me to go and ask the hard-hitting questions, I have this pretty sweet microphone.
Yes, you do. Wow.
So,
I think it's the wrong company. Is there?
So I can go in there and ask the hard-hitting questions.
Are there batteries in there?
No, I got to put batteries in.
Yes, you do.
Can you do
Absolutely.
a Doc Hendricks impression?
It's okay. Shit.
You just gotta go. Well,
hello everyone, and welcome to a very special show. Does that any?
That's pretty good.
Is that?
It's pretty good.
I feel like you were just Ewing a little.
I
bit.
was just Ewing me.
That's just your promo, isn't it? I just
sort of. See, now I can just do promos all the time because I have a microphone.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Do we remember what the sounds were on this?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
I'm sure one is a ring bell.
This was Jack's Pacific.
Yeah.
It just says made in China. It doesn't give me a date.
Wow, I didn't know she had a production company like that. That's weird.
Wow.
Jack's Pacific?
Wow.
China.
Sorry, that went right over my head.
Jokes are always funnier when you have to explain them, Ronnie.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Always funnier. It's okay. It's fine.
Absolutely. Oh man,
that was my bad.
I can get
Ronnie. It's okay. It's just give me a couple more weeks, and all of these jokes will become apparent.
Okay.
I see. I see what you did there.
I
understand. In the words of Captain America, I understood that reference.
Bang, 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 bang.
I'm trying to find information about this, but I found it for $20 on eBay though. Anyways, shit. What are we doing?
We're talking AEW.
AEW. We talked about that. Oh, so when we talk about pay-per-views and things, and we talk about streaming at Max, the thing that we do not know is this going to be a UFC on ESPN situation, or is this going to be a WWE on Peacock situation?
Well, UFC on ESPN is much different.
Yes.
Because UFC on ESPN, they still charge per event.
They charge
not
per
only
event.
Do you have to have Not only do you have to have ESPN Plus, which is a subscription, then you have to pay for the actual event. So that's like a double.
I'm really, really hoping we're not going that direction. Nobody has done that with pro wrestling. This is a UFC. UFC is tremendously huge when it comes to that. So yeah, $9.99 a month for ESPN Plus just on its own. So for background on this is more of an awesome cast thing. So Max is going to be adding sports. And that's whatever they have rights to, probably related to what you see on TNT and TBS from time to time, NBA, but not all of it, right? They might still have hockey.
They'll probably get streaming rights to a few exclusive games and whatnot, just like every other streamer has.
I'm not going to go get this to watch all of the NBA or something like that, right? But it is something that, some of the games are over here. I don't have cable. I'll pay, $10 for this. So they're looking at it be a $10 add-on to what you're already paying for Max, whatever tier you're on for commercial, commercial.
And just for those of you who don't have Max, I have the tier prices just in case.
Regardless of that, let me finish the thought first, and we can go back to that.
Sorry.
You will be getting the sports tier for free if you're a Max subscriber. Until I believe the end of February 29th. It's a leap year. Also when Aerosmith Cleveland rescheduled too. So yeah. Well, his voice was strained. I was supposed to see him last Thursday. Anyways, so okay, it made my week a little bit easier. So whatever those offerings are, could be that AEW, if this report feeds and AEW as a pay-per-view is already a part of Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report becomes a part of Max. It makes sense to me that they bring the AEW brand at least pay-per-views over, whether we are paying this and then the price, or I think it would be more ideal. I'm not Max, and again, the people that run HBO Warner Discovery right now do not make sense. Okay.
Nope.
To the the things they are doing do not make sense right now. Look at DC movies. For instance, the Batgirl situation, things are getting taken off. A lot of that doesn't make sense, but I cannot see the people there. I think a reasonable evil CEO overlord would look at the Peacock situation and how that's been going for WWE and say, well, we have our AEW. Why don't we do that too? Because a lot of these people are going to pay for it, right? Seems to make sense to me. And to that effect, it would make more sense to do more major, we'll say, quote, pay-per-view, finger quote, shows. So that's what I position. Now, if I got to pay $20, what are the tiers for HBO? I get it with my AT&T wireless, so I don't know what the tiers are.
So here's the thing. Max starts with ads at $9.99 a month.
With ads, yes.
Yes. Ad free is $15.99 a month.
Yes.
And ultimate ad free, which means you can stream on 4 devices at once, and that comes with 4K. So that's $19.99 a month.
So you're paying minimum. So to get your
minimum 10,
get your supposed hypothetical AEW pay-per-views, you may be paying minimum $20, including pay-per-views, or paying for pay-per-views on top of that. And I only say that because there was a pontification that WWE could turn into the UFC model on ESPN. That would be terrible, I would think. But anyways, so it depends on how they look at AEW. AEW is a strong brand. Warner likes them. They've been
for comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were talking Peacock. Peacock premium, $5.99 a month.
Well,
that's with WWE.
Was that with ads?
That's with ads.
With ads, and I think I spent about
Premium Plus is $11.99 a month.
Right. So that's your comparison point there, right? But there you go. So is it going to go that way? These are hypothetical situations. Until something gets announced, we don't know for sure. But this could be what this looks like. And either way, the way you're getting AEW pay-per-views, I think is going to change by the end of the year. At least the plan. So to that effect, just like, WWE has less pay-per-views. They're just like, oh wait, but they have No Mercy this weekend. I forgot about that. And they have Fastlane the next weekend, right? So again, different brands. I understand. It's like Ring of Honor, and also Ring of Honor is Ring of Honor going to be a part of this? Because Ring of Honor is
Probably
on.
not.
Well, no, it's on Bleacher Report.
But isn't it also on Fight Club?
What?
The subscription.
You
Ring
mean
of Honor.
Fight or
Honor Club?
Honor Club.
Honor Club.
No, the
Excuse
pay-per-views.
me.
The pay-per-views are not part of Honor Club. And the
Okay.
other wrinkle to this is I've been thinking a lot about Honor Club lately. And why isn't Honor Club a? And maybe this is them. Maybe this is them playing both sides because they rebooted Honor Club with the purchase. They have the weekly show on there. This is not the final form, right? You do certain things. I believe that everybody out there that you see doing shows that is not on TV right now is looking for a TV deal. MLW had one for a minute. I think you can look at, things going on with other promotions. So AEW is always being in a position to get a better deal. Everybody is. WWE's been doing it. Obviously, got another one of SmackDown moving back to NBC this week. The announcement this week is going to happen October 2024 that SmackDown is going to go back to USA Network. Whatever's going on with the Hulu next day streaming deal that just got extended. I'm hoping that the deal ends so all that stuff goes over to Peacock because I think that makes more sense. So like they're hanging on to old deals and we'll see what happens there. So what is, is Ring of Honor a prototype for a potential standalone AEW plus service, which we do have a version of over on Fight TV internationally. Right? So
Well, just like the WWE Network is international.
Well, yeah, exactly. WWE Network was the thing, and then they sold the rights to it in one country. I'm sure a couple of them, because I think like I don't know, Thailand or India or something is through another network.
Yeah, there are other places that
Yeah.
run. There's some places that actually run WWE through Disney Max.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Disney
so
Plus, excuse me.
yeah, so like there's different deals, right? So why couldn't AEW do something similar? I think they have the capital and the experience with Honor Club and Fight of what those look like. And they do or they don't, and they're seeing what their deals. Maybe they're holding out to. Maybe they're in talks. They're in talks with Warner. They're in talks with Warner for a lot of things. Okay, I don't know. I don't know it, but I know it's true. I don't know for sure, but I know it's true. They're talking with Warner about the next thing. And you don't know what the next thing is. They know what the next thing is until they announce it. So, but that's a lot of things getting thrown at the wall. We'll see what sticks. We'll see what they end up with and see where it goes from there. So,
I just hope that by 2024 the $50 a head for pay-per-views is done.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because,
exactly. I don't.
That's the big thing. Wherever it goes,
Yeah.
even if it just goes to Bleacher Report, wherever it goes, it needs to go away.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you on that. I'm really with you on that. And like I said, comparatively, and just so you can see what this could look like, if you look at international on Fight in England, they're doing $20 pay-per-views, $6.99 a month for the basically the AEW shows without commercials. When they go to picture-in-picture, you just get the show, right? And then I think they knocked the pay-per-views down to $16.99.
They're still charging per pay-per-view.
Sure, per pay-per-view, but then you're getting a discount with the subscription. I think they knock it down to maybe $16.99, and I don't know what the equivalents or anything are that I was looking at. So, yeah. So
I hope that's not the model. Honestly, whatever the model is, it should be included.
Mm-hmm. I know
it should be.
Mike, you're not a dastardly CEO to know the financials.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm a consumer.
You're a consumer.
If they want to follow the model,
you're a consumer. You know what you like, and you like to pay. That doesn't mean if you're not, and we've talked, you're not an AEW fan, but if WWE did the same thing,
I know I am an AEW fan.
Right. But if that, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. If enough people pay for it,
I know, but I'm saying it's stupid. It's stupid to not follow the model that is established by the bigger company,
But
and
if
it
you
works.
don't, when you're starting a company,
And they are having record.
when you're starting a company and you don't have the pull of that giant
Sorg,
company.
they're not starting a company anymore.
No, but that's why they haven't done it until now.
I know, but we keep giving them, oh, they're starting a company. They're 4 years in. They're 4 years in.
Mhm.
We need to stop giving them passes.
Okay.
It's not like in the 80s where like 4 years in was a real big to do. This is all an accelerated timeline for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and there's
you
still
should stop giving them passes.
Anyways,
No,
so...
I can tell that this is going into overtime, so I'm gonna have some woo energy.
Oh, you found
Oh
it!
no!
I tried to find
no,
it. It wasn't in
Ronnie.
my giant eagle.
Ronnie, why?
Do you want me to try? I haven't tried it yet. You guys want me to try
Oh,
it?
yeah, wait.
yes,
After,
please
hold
drink
on.
the
After the
mushroom juice
break,
live on
first of
camera.
all, you know what? You could wash down with that Woo energy drink. Our good friends at Slice on Broadway, many
That's a good segue.
locations around the area, around the Pittsburgh area. Go check them out. SliceOnBroadway.com. Woo Energy. Ric Flair was at a bunch
mushrooms
of giant
on your
eagles.
pizza, mushrooms in your energy drink.
Yeah, mushroom drink. So what do you got there, Ronnie?
Dragon fruit.
Yeah, dragon fruit, and what's in it?
Fuck.
To tell you what mushrooms are in it?
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up for you, Ronnie.
Me too.
Okay, I got you. I got you covered.
All right.
Okay, it doesn't say what specific.
I think they all have the same
Okay, here we
mushroom.
go. Here we go. Mushroom blend of lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga, turkey tail, shiitake, maitake, and red reishi mushrooms.
We should have told him this after he drank it.
Yeah. All right.
No, absolutely. I want Ronnie to know exactly what he's getting into beforehand.
All right. Ronnie, you're going to drink it. Mike, you're going to have to stay silent so the shot stays on him, okay? All right, Ronnie? I got to see you. You got to say something.
Ronnie, talk first.
Woo! Oh, shit. It's blowing up.
Would you shake it? God, a six-pack is $24.95? All right. You had a little sip. You had a little sip. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, here we go. He's drinking. It's a very pink can. And does it make you want to say woo?
It makes me want to puke.
Oh, no. Like, is it like the typical, like, zero sugar energy drink, like a G Fuel or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but it's just another energy drink, basically.
It's just terrible.
That's not good at all, man.
All right.
Ronnie, finish it.
No.
Down it in
chug,
one.
chug,
No.
chug, chug,
No.
chug,
No.
chug,
No.
chug,
No.
chug,
No.
chug,
No.
chug, chug.
No, shut up. I'm not chugging it. That was gross, dudes.
Somebody upgrades their Patreon live on the air to $20. Will you chug it?
Yes.
There you go. For the cause. For the cause.
We have 2 patrons in the chat right now.
We got plenty of people watching that could start. So, whoever wants to see it.
Potter's asking if it's a blend from Harry Potter.
No. I'll do it for science. If somebody gives $20
yes.
right now, I'll do it for science.
Yes. Yes. Anyways, let's get into what we learned. Trekopedia over on the YouTube earlier, about 2 hours ago, says, what did he learn from this week? Well, we learned that Shawn Michaels doesn't need a door to his office when he just has fake walls. Yeah, it could go a little crazy at the end there in NXT. Tell us what you learned there in the chat room. Mad Mike, what did you learn from wrestling this week? We got to give Ronnie a minute there to process.
No, it's fine. I learned that if the rumors are true, I dislike Tony Khan even more than I thought I did.
Which rumors?
The rumor I heard, and again, this is rumor and speculation.
Purely speculations.
Yes, I heard a rumor that Tony Khan was offered the tape library and the licensing rights to Lucha Underground, and he passed.
Oh no!
Why? Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Maybe they wanted too much money.
I don't care. It's worth it. No, honestly, if I knew how much it was, I'd say let's save the Patreon money and let's fire their damn selves.
Absolutely. Well, we can shoot a couple emails and find out, right?
Sure, probably.
Or at least know who to ask, So
Sure. What I would do with the Lucha Underground property? Oh God.
The property or the tape library? That's the thing, though.
Oh, the tape library. I just put it up for free on our YouTube page so that everyone can watch it because everyone should.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But Sorg, you know what I would do with the
But these
Lucha
are evil
Underground
business
property?
CEOs. These are evil business CEOs. You gotta think like an evil business CEO.
No, I don't. Fuck that. You know what I would do, Sorg? A Lucha Underground audio podcast.
Okay.
Just story.
Kind of like the Wolverine
That's it.
story thing, like
Yes.
on Audible.
Exactly like the Wolverine one.
Okay. There's a lot of
Exactly
Spanish.
like it.
How are you gonna subtitle the Spanish?
You
just
just
got to
have
team
them
up with
speak
Duolingo.
Spanish.
You just team up with Duolingo, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That's our sponsor.
Lucha Underground podcast sponsored by Duolingo. That's fantastic.
Narrated by Dario Cueto himself. And
I'm sure they're not paying them too much down there at MLW.
no, of course not. And we can say, hey, Wade Barrett, you were supposed to be the head boss at the end of Lucha Underground season 4. Spoiler alert. I'm afraid I've got some good news. We'll bring you back. Jake Hager's not doing anything in AEW right now. He was our champion. Let's have him come back.
Oh my God,
Great.
he was the champion. Holy shit.
He was the champion. He was the
That's
last Lucha
right.
Underground champion.
Wow.
Think about that.
Just like Rhino was the last ECW champion, right?
Yep.
So still hold on to that one. Who was the last? Was it Mark Henry? No, Bobby Lashley was the last ECW WWE champion, right? I feel
Ezekiel Jackson.
No, Zeke Jackson.
earlier.
Yeah.
Zeke
Yeah.
Jackson.
He won it from Christian.
Wow.
And Zeke won it because he had parents. Christian's weakness.
It is Christian's weakness.
Christian's
shit.
kryptonite is having 2 loving, doting parents.
I can't.
I guess I'm safe.
All right. Ponder says he learned that Thea's new look was a black leather skimpy. I was hoping for something different. She looks too much like a lot of other people now. Yeah, she just looks like another NXT girl.
I thought
really.
JC was going to dress her exactly like in one of Gigi Dolan's outfits. And that was going to be the story.
You're my new Gigi.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I mean, I think this is only a temporary thing, and she's eventually going to come back to chase you.
Sure. Absolutely. Jeez, what did I learn? Ronnie, what did you learn from wrestling this week?
I have learned, and I'm going to take it back to the releases. If you look at the likes of Matt Cardona, anything is possible, and you can become a bigger star outside of WWE.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of great talent that if they have the motivations, they could do a lot of really, really cool things. So, absolutely.
Matt Cardona did tweet that he may want to start a stable.
That's just people have been let go.
He should start a stable called the Future Endeavored.
I saw that the FE, maybe. Jeez. So, God, what did I learn?
While you're thinking, Tina learned in the chat room that with all the negative energy about women's wrestling within AEW and WWE, she can still rely on the knockouts to have banger matches.
Yes.
That's true.
Oh, I need to finish watching that second episode.
Yeah, it was really good.
1,000. It was really, really good. Absolutely.
1,000, baby.
There it is. That's for changing diapers.
Yeah.
I want to go back and watch old Impacts.
I learned.
No, you don't.
I learned that my wife is a good field medic. Missy not only was directing the show on Friday night, but also patched up MV Young after his ladder match with Junie Underwood there. The biggest issue was it wasn't even like one of the big things. There was a crown, because it's for the King of Pittsburgh, and it got stuck, and they had to get scissors or something to cut it down. And when he was trying to yank it, it sliced his finger. That was the big injury. So Missy got to patch that up. So very, very, and I'm like, Missy, you don't like blood, and you're dealing with this. And she's like, yeah, interesting what happens when I'm motivated. So there's that. So she's the one that she's the one that gave me so much shit for making her watch the Moxley versus Tom Lawler match at Defy when I was producing it on Pluto TV. I was like, watch this and make sure everything's okay. And she's like, you made me stay up until 2 a.m. and watch that match. And then we've done a couple like XPW and Circle 6 shows. And she's like, I don't want to do blood shows. And then she goes and patches up a bloody MV Young in the streets of Kensington. So I just love how my wife is an awesome wrestle mom, I guess. So everybody's multitask when you're at indie promotion. So there's that. Anything else? Impact's bringing back the IPWF. Is that what you learned? So yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you so much, Ronnie. So good to have you back.
Thanks for having me, guys. That was a good time.
Mm-hmm. And
it's like I haven't lost the step.
Stop by and do this more often, Ronnie.
Yeah,
I will.
Maybe once a month on a host rotation that we may be figuring out very soon. Who knows?
Yeah,
who knows? Because somebody needs maternity leave.
Oh, what?
Oh, wait. You haven't been around for a while, have you?
Wait, did you not know this?
You going to be a daddy?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my man.
Good job. Good job slipping one past the goalie.
We are at 32 weeks right now.
Nice. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you both. That's awesome.
Thank you. Very excited.
Yes. Hey,
man, I haven't been around in a while. That's big news. Holy shit.
At least 32 weeks.
At least God, I'm ashamed of myself.
That's my new podcast with Eric Bischoff. 32 weeks.
32 weeks.
Mike
32 weeks.
32 weeks with Ronnie Starks and Mad Mike. It just Ronnie popping back up and say, you had that kid yet? Nope. See you next week.
And then have the controller and just like
number one on Apple Podcasts.
Hell yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. Again, I will be in the greater San Jose area this weekend. Not that I'm doing much other than my job, but I will be around. If there's wrestles, like maybe now I'm going to be watching pay-per-view in my hotel room. Let's be honest about this. If you got any tips, any travel tips for visiting San Jose, I did do this a year ago, and
just tweet at Bailey and ask her for the best things to do in San Jose.
There you go. So let me know. My plans are to visit the Computer History Museum, and I want to walk across Golden Gate Bridge. Those are my personal goals for the weekend.
Those are good goals.
So
nice. Watch out for Magneto.
Watch out for Magneto. Watch out for Sean Connery.
Watch out for Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Watch out for The Rock.
Watch out for God. What else has happened there? Yeah. So anyways, thank you everybody at Sorgatron on the Twitter, Mad Mike 483 on the social medias. Ronnie Starks is
one thing. I was on our podcast this week.
You hussy.
And yeah, it was a Harry Potter podcast. If you want to hear me almost not curse the entire time.
Whoa.
I know.
What is that?
I was on the Alohomora podcast. The most recent episode just came out talking about Deathly Hallows Chapter 24, The Wand Maker.
There you go. And one more shout out, because this is just so much fun. If you follow us for Awesome Cast and you know the Dudders, I just want to give you may be interested in this week's episode, just because we talked about, I'm sorry, it's just the funnest album cover for this week. Dudders got Aldi grocery store pajamas this week, and we showed it off in the album cart. So
that sounds about right.
Yep, there you go. So that's Awesome Cast 656 if you want to check that out. SorgatronMedia.com for the audio and video versions of that. If you're on Patreon, we will be apparently talking about maybe Expendables and Titans. Who knows? And we did do some pre-talk as well, pre-show talk with Ronnie here as we were getting him reacclimated. So until then, guys, thank you so much. You are not an awesome audience. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.